Hello, Pisces. This is Lily Rose, and I'm here to do your reading. I'm going to do a you versus them. Oh, look, I don't know what that is. See the bigger picture. So, Pisces, if this resonates, cool. If it doesn't, take what does. You can either be sitting in this energy or about to go into this energy. I do masculine, feminine. I don't do gender. And you can be, if you're feminine, you can be sitting in masculine energy, right? If you're trying to be an empress or emperor, you have to carry both of those traits, right? So, again, take it out resonates. Think about the person that you are thinking about, and let's see what is going on. I'm going to do them versus you, but these could be flipped. So you also need to look at the energies and decide for yourself, okay? Also, do like, share, and subscribe because I will be picking people to do free readings for as soon as I hit a certain amount of subscribers. So let's get started. Pisces, how can I help them? Peacocking. We'll see if that one pops out, okay? So, again, we'll see if that pops out. So I want to pull on their energy. I got 3 and I'm going to take them. We've got Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. So they might be watching you. They might be waiting, thinking that you're going to come in, okay? Know your worth. Maybe they're working on their worth, okay? Or they know your worth. Be fearless and bold. So there's an energy for them to be fearless and bold as well, okay? Let's see if you can see these. Okay, there you go. Kind of. Okay, hold on, I want to see what this is at the bottom. Co-creator of spirit. So they might be coming into their higher self or elevating in some way, okay? Pisces, how does Pisces feel? Dream the world into being. So you might be like super manifesting. You might be manifesting them or trying to, or just manifesting the partner that you want, right? Overcoming any obstacles. So I feel like this connection, you feel like can overcome any obstacles. There obviously was some obstacles here because it could have been with insecurities. It could have been maybe this person is used to being chased, so they thought you were going to come back. But they need to be bold here. They need to be the warrior and come forward, okay? But it all depends on where you sit and listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do what you need to do, okay? Set healthy boundaries. So again, you might need to set healthy boundaries with this person. There may need to be boundaries put in place with this person. So I'm going to pull on their energy first. Let's see what's going on. Please tell me how Pisces person is feeling about them. Need I say more? Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, union, competition. Oh, okay. So they might think there's competition going on. Outdated thinking. They may replaying events over in their head. So they might be way over in their head. They might have like an old school way of thinking that they need to change. But there is commitment here. Oh, an addiction. Okay, so there could be some sort of, this could be an addiction with anything, you guys, okay? This could be an addiction with like not getting married. I'm not committing. Like, I'm independent. I don't want to be, I fall in love, blah, blah, blah. This could be, I choose work over people, or this could be, I choose addiction over people, or this is choosing low vibrational thoughts, right? Because there's this energy of like needing to take a risk and then realize your worth. And this could be like this person having insecurity issues as well. Okay, let's see from your perspective what's going on. Pisces, talking, yeah. Interested, awaiting messages, text messages, emails, and talking more. So you either might be talking to this person, you're about to talk to this person, or you've already talked to this person, okay? So again, we're all going to move through this energy differently, okay? Snake, competition, enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Okay, so someone's jealous of this connection, so you need to be careful of that, Pisces. That can either be an ex-partner of yours or an ex-partner of theirs. Clarity, truth, revelations, honor, protection. Keep your relationship private. I think that's the best idea. I'm going to pull one more on this. There just might be competition. Maybe a lot of people like this person, or a lot of people like you, Pisces, okay? So there's a need to set boundaries and make sure you let who you let in is who you should be letting in, right? You got the Tower, some sort of sudden change, shocking news, surprise, transformation. So you could have went through a transformation, okay? But there could be some sort of sudden communication here. Healing, heartbreak, toxicity, and addiction, abusive relationship. Yeah, I think maybe for some of you, you got out of abusive relationship, and that could be the person that is sneaking around or watching you. We will pull and see. Pisces, this is looking a little frisky here. I'm like, oh, Lord. Or this person could have chosen another person over you. Maybe they went back to a karmic relationship. You know what I mean? Every situation is going to be different. Third party can be anything. Please tell me about how the collective. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, Pisces, okay? Avoidant. Okay, like I said, this person, they feel guilty. They may have ghosted you. They're in hiding. They're conflicted. They're introspecting, which is good. They may have been an avoidant personality. I think maybe they don't commit very easily because they have an outdated way of thinking. That could have been the way they were raised, right? But they're going to spirit. Where's that card? That wasn't here. That was over here. Dreams, yeah. Overcoming obstacles. I thought that was over there. Okay, one more actually a couple more. Let's pull that one. Thinking of you. Nostalgia, missing you, grieving you, fixed on you, manifesting a reunion. So, like I said, you could both be manifesting each other here. Okay. Whoa. Clear mind, clear heart, insight, clarity, truth. Wow. Yeah, this person's going deep within. I feel like my intuition is going to go on fleek right now. This person could have been avoidant, and they could have had to heal their heart chakra. They want to have a clear mind and a clear heart and no baggage, right? They're thinking about you. They're missing you. They're grieving you. They're feeling guilty. Can I pull one more on Pisces person, please? Yeah, crying, depression, pain, and sorrow, feeling rejected. They might feel rejected by you in some way. I feel like this is because maybe they were used to people chasing them. Because they got watching and waiting. So it's like they're watching you, but they're also waiting. Okay. Now, don't take that too literally, but, I'm still studying those cards because I just got them, but I love them. And I have 1,000 cards. I'm so bad. My son makes fun of me. I love cards, and I don't know. I'm just, if I see something that I'm attracted to, I get it. Yeah. Right place, right time. Alignment, divine timing, meant to be. I feel like you think this person and you are meant to be. That's why you're probably awaiting their message or wanting to talk to them more. Depression, self-sabotage. Oh, wow. Okay, so either you could have self-sabotaged the connection or they did. But you're coming into alignment. Fighting, trust issues, one-sided, detached, poor communication. So again, we got this detached energy, and you may have been that way too. Like, it depends, right? Like, if we're sitting here, we got both people manifesting each other, we got both people thinking about each other, right? Pisces, if you made the first move and you got ghosted, then you sit in your power and you become the empress or the emperor, whoever you are, right? And let them rise to the occasion. They're either going to rise or they're not going to rise. And God will bring you somebody else. Keep manifesting what you desire, what you want, right? This person, like I said, there could have been you could have got out of I feel like two energies are here. I feel like, Pisces, you're going to have a couple people coming in. But I do feel like one is toxic, okay? You're going to have to really go with your intuition. Missing you, feeling lonely, using substances to cope. So somebody could be using substances to cover up their feelings. And then we have passion, coming together, magnetic pull, missing you. So for some of you, you feel the magnetic pull. Ew. So someone is mad at you that you left them. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like you got a really jealous person here. Right place, right time. So timing is everything, right, you guys? But there's passion here. There's coming together, magnetic pull. You feel it. You may feel it. And this may have been a shock to you. Secretive, sneaky, dishonest, mysterious, hiding information. I really feel like you have two energies here. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try to stick to one story, but just make sure you are setting boundaries when people come in, okay? Because there is someone that you're highly attracted to. It's the right place, the right time. Maybe you're seeing signs, synchronicities, and all that stuff, right? And you've gone through a spiritual awakening here. We've seen Pisces been healing, right? Like, I'm a Pisces. I'm doing this. Some of these energies is mine. I don't try to put my energy into it, but I am a Pisces, so there must be some energies here. Even in the collective, I feel like, oh, maybe some of my energy's in there. You know what I mean? Because we're all one. We all come from one source, is what my belief is. We're all God's children. So, of course, we're going to go through like the same energies, but where you're at in the energy is different, right? And one decision can change everything. Free will, okay? There's unfinished business here, okay? Proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation, fixing your issue. I feel like one of these situations is fixable and one is not, but we are going to stick to the one story. I do feel like there was some sort of conflict with somebody. Maybe you had trust issues and kind of was like, okay, I'm walking away because this isn't what I want right now. And this made this person maybe go through their own spiritual awakening. I want to pull one more on them because I want to pull one more for the person that Pisces is thinking of. Huh. Unknown caller. Okay. Player, third party, hooking up, possible STD. Oh my God. This person could have, we're going to do this in a couple ways, okay? Make sure that when you get with someone, you know, nowadays we need to like make sure we're all good, right? Like, it's important who you share yourself with, right? So always make sure that when you get in a relationship that they get tested, you know, you've been tested or you get tested, whatever, right? I'm just gonna put that out there. Other than that, this could have just been a hookup, right? It doesn't have to be STDs, right? But for a percentage of you, there might be if you don't, you know, use protection or make people that you sleep with get tested. That is out there. This person could have also been a player or there could have been a third party, right? There's going to be multiple stories here because there are multiple energies, right? That are could be coming in, okay? But this person could have just been a player. And maybe they didn't realize how much they liked you until you were gone, right? Absent makes the heart grow fonder, or they chose a third party over here. Now you do have fake text messages, spam numbers, playing on the phone. So someone is playing on the phone. So that could be something, right? What was that one right there? Okay. I'm going to pull one more on this. I want to pull on this playing on the phone. What's going on with this playing on the phone? So I feel like this person might be in entrepreneurship. They may be trying to manifest abundance. Ooh, and then you got the stalker energy So I feel like this may sound weird, but one's a good stalker and one is not a good stalker, okay? I feel like somebody is just watching to see what's happening. And then one is like actually like stalking you, okay? And pissed off. But this person, the person that I feel like has the good energy and that's clearing their mind, clearing their heart, opening their chakra, all that stuff, right? Elevating, right? Is maybe trying to manifest abundance, but they also may have had legal matters, but it's going in their favor. Some sort of windfall of promotion. They might be excelling in promotion. Spiritual awakening, divine protection. I feel like this is a divine connection that is divinely protected, okay? Soul contract, soulmates, partnerships, spiritual union, karmic agreement. Yeah. Someone you have, you know, you're being pulled here. And again, look at that shit. 1111, activation, twin flame, soul contract, divine timing, synchronicities. And when I kept seeing that peacock, I was like, oh, counterpart. There's a counterpart. Because that's what the masculine does, right? They peacock. You know, you read about it. Okay, I'm not going to go into that one. Care, recovery, safe, feeling again. I feel like this person, you may feel like they make you feel safe. And I still think I just said this in the collective. I didn't even realize that that was something that you were supposed to, so sad. I didn't realize that that was something you were supposed to feel in a relationship, but it is important. Like, if you don't feel safe, what are you doing? And this is in all aspects, right? So I feel like you do feel safe with this person. This person does make you feel safe. You are being pulled to them. There is this right time and place. There is this unfinished business. There could have been some sort of conflict. They could have chose a third party. Maybe they were manifesting money and working on their money. I'm not sure. But intuitive hits, soul maps, follow the signs. So I feel like there is a lot of addiction here. This could be overthinking, it could be addiction, could be anything, right? Like, we all can get addicted to like tarot card reading, so be careful of that, right? It could be anything, but you're getting intuitive hits, there's a soul connection, and you're following the signs. But again, Pisces, release, okay? Whatever's meant for you will come. If this person can't rise, right, and they're a player and they're not elevating, you can't do nothing with that, okay? I do feel like a little bit of like, I feel like someone doesn't want to let you go because they feel like you're their property, right? And that's toxic, okay? Like, there's a difference between like wanting to like take care of someone and bring something back alive and blah 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 blah. But I feel like in this connection, there is a couple energies. I'm just gonna say that there is. It is what it is, right? So it is retrograde. Okay. I've even had like 3 friends come back and be like, I want to really be friends with you again. And, only one of them did I say, okay, let's try. But the other 2 I did not, because they hurt me so bad that, I'm trying to manifest my partner, right? Or a person that's going to treat me right, right? I don't want someone going to come in and try to ruin what I have right now. So I'm very weary of like who I'm letting in my life, because a lot of people use me. They just do. And I'm not putting up with that shit anymore, because I've learned how to heal and I am done with that shit. So, I know my worth now, and I know what I'm, what is, what is worth working on again and what is not, right? Like, everybody's different, right? I'm a very forgiving person, and I do give people second chances, but there is a line. I mean, if someone, is maliciously trying to hurt you, or they've mentally or physically abused you, that is not someone you should take back. But you do what you want, right? It's free will. But if somebody was scared, or they didn't know what the connection was, or they ghosted you, I don't really get ghosting. But the more I do these tarot card readings, the more I see like how as humans we need to close out our shadow side. It comes from fear. Ghosting comes from fear. Okay. Anyways, okay, I'm done. This person isn't a regret. This could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or they have Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This also is a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus reading, okay? So take the energies where it goes, okay? Blamable, being distant, guilty, feeling ashamed. Yeah, they're not happy about what happened here if they ghosted you. Like I said with this ghosting card, because they're upset. This has made them depressed. But I feel like it was maybe they rejected you, Pisces. So, take it how it resonates. I want to pull one more on this regret card. What are they going to do? What is their intentions with Pisces? What is their intentions? Justice. Damn. Tell me how they really feel. Okay, they may have been in denial. They may have been going through a divorce or legal issues. They could have had, some sort of court situation going on. You've got that twice here, don't you? Yeah, maybe they were waiting for some sort of money to come in, or some sort of court case to be handled. Okay, let's pull on Pisces. What is Pisces feeling about this? Yeah, okay. Happy place, seeing someone new love blossoms, enjoying each other. I feel like you have a crush on this person. Obviously, you're here for this person, and you want to see where it can go. We got lifestyle, in the closet, secrets being held, down low. So you're not telling them how you feel, obviously. Yep, you might be confused, a little lost. Maybe you feel like you ran away, or you needed to run away to heal. but there's a void inside. You're missing this person. You feel, oh, wow, communication. Yeah, wanting communication. One more on this. Actually, I'm going to pull in the water sign. Can I get one more for the water sign here? Give me more clarification besides that, please. There it is. Ooh, again. Patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. So they may have been childish. They may be getting revenge on you, and this is how they did it, but now they're in regret. Or this is somebody else not happy that you're moving on, and they want to get even with you. That's creepy. And I did see like another, you know, another card that was weird in that deck that I think I saw twice. But just be careful, Pisces, on, you know, like who you're talking to. Right? Yeah, getting away in the sunset, being adventurous, going on vacation. Yeah, I feel like you may feel like this person doesn't like you, is what I feel like. Or this is someone that's coming in, okay? And you're going to go through this energy. They may ghost you due to fear or picking something over you, right? Around summer, something's going to happen around summer. We're going through retrograde right now. So we all know retrograde is a time for past people to come back. So I won't share my love life, but you know, things happen, and you think they're not going to happen, and it could be someone that you're not even thinking about. Maybe you got, this could be like a friend that you don't even know about. I don't know why I was drawn to do those. I was. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pull on this person's energy. I want to know what's going on. Actually, I want to pull these. How can I, Pisces, what does Pisces need to know about their person? How can I help them? How can I guide them? Like, what do they need to know? Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. How can I help them? I do feel like they're going to make this right. They've got justice. They've got regret. They want to bring balance. Okay. Love affair. For some of you, this person could have been with somebody and this was a love affair. Yeah, that was the Tower. Give me more for clarification. Oh, wait. Shit. I'm pulling that back out. Okay. I want to know what this person's thinking right now. What is Pisces person thinking right now? How can I help them? How can I guide them? Okay, so they're up in their head. Oh, damn. They are thinking, I found my Empress. I'm going to have to cover up her boob because her boob is out. They maybe want to be open up or vulnerable with you. You got Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You got Taurus. One more. You could be older than them, or it depends on who you are, right? And they could be coming in as the Empress. They're ready to open up and be vulnerable. Okay, they can still be masculine and have Empress, because then they go to the High Priestess, or you go to the High. Usually, it's the masculine goes to the Hierophant, and the feminine goes to the High Priestess, and then we go to the Sun and the Moon. We got a divine counterpart, right? I feel like this person's really waiting for you to communicate. Or they were. They're highly attracted to you. There could be an age difference. There is this wake-up call. Can I get one clarification on this this King of Swords? What are they thinking about when it comes to Pisces? They could be up. See that? I feel like they're just maybe giving into fear, especially with that needing to take a rest there. One clarification on this King, just one, please, on what they're thinking about. They're definitely thinking a lot. I think they're thinking about a return with the Judgment. Yeah, okay. Okay, they're thinking of like shocking you. Yeah, and giving you balance here. Give me one clarification on this. I want to pull on that Tower. Yeah, wanting to work on things, balance things out. This could be like a childlike energy, a playful energy. I feel like this is not easy, right? They're walking away from something that is not easy, okay? The 8 of Cups, you're almost to the 9 of Cups, almost wish fulfillment, but it's not gonna get there, right? So there needs to be balance. I want to know what they're walking away from. Where they actually, I want to know, I don't care what they're walking away from, because this could be anything, right? I feel like they're seeing the light. Okay. What are they walking towards with this 8 of Cups? What are they walking towards? I feel like they're walking towards their Empress. And I think this is going to be a shock to you, this communication, Pisces. I mean, hell, Pisces, this could be someone from freaking 10 years ago. Temperance. They're walking towards anxiety and depression. I feel like they're more or less walking towards their 9 of Cups and leaving anxiety and depression. Yeah, this is coming out of stagnation. This is like this, in this deck to me, this is like separation. It's not communicating. But this little guy is like shaking his ass and he's like ready to go, right? Clarity. Ace of Swords. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to pull on you on what you're thinking. I feel like they're walking toward their wish fulfillment. The Empress. I do feel like there could have been some ego or pride here. You know, the King of Swords, he does not open up about his emotions. 2 of Wands, you know what you want. You're holding the stick, you know. You made your decision, yeah. I think you definitely feel like this is fated with the Wheel of Fortune. But again, you're like not seeing something here. Pisces, be careful who you choose. You could get yourself in a karmic situation, okay? So be very, very careful. Give me clarification. What's this 2 of Swords about? But this is also about choice. You got a lot of 2s here, which is choices. Yeah, communication. 8 of Wands. Wanting communication. 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, but there's something you're not seeing. Things are going to change in your favor. There's going to be communication. But again, this is free will. Like, this person is having a lot of anxiety coming forward. I think what's pushing them is probably the pull, okay? And seeing you as the Empress. Okay. Let's see what's in their heart space. That's too many. Okay. Can I get clarification on what's in their heart space, Pisces? In their heart, not Pisces, Pisces person, please. King of Swords. Okay, look at, again, they see you as a counterpart. But I do think that they think that you might have boundaries up. You know, this Queen of Swords, she's honest, she's straight to the point, but this could just mean they want to communicate. And because there is this seeing you as like somebody that you could be, oh, then you have the Sun on the bottom of the deck. They could see you as popular, whatever that word means, but you know, you could be like, oh, in this deck, this is like back in the day when you know, people got married, they would put this on this person. So I do feel like this person sees you as successful, attractive. They may want to put a ring on it. You got to gauge there. Oh my God. 10 of Cups and the 2 of Swords. So you guys are mirroring each other. And then you got the King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay. They might feel like there's competition here. I do feel like there might be competition here. But this is balanced force, conflict, getting through it. There's some sort of doubt. So you're both like doubting like the connection because there's confusion. It's all mental. Okay. Let's see. What's in your Pisces heart space for this person? Pisces heart space. Pisces heart space. How can I help them? Oh, I gotta pull that one. I don't know what that was. Oh, shit. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. So you see this as somebody... yeah, you want to take a leap of faith here. 7 of Pentacles on the bottom. So this is like thinking about all the things you could build with this person. You could have already have started something with this person. Okay, sometimes when we separate, the heart, you know, absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know, you could be, you know, thinking about what you guys can build together. This is legacy. This is like, you know, building for our children. This is divine, right? You got 2 10s here. This is hard to pull in a reading, okay? You want to build something stable and something grounded and something for your grandchildren, or, you know, you may want to work together and build something together. You want to transform the connection. You want to show Like you want to go towards them, but there's some sort of ending or transformation that's happened. And then again, you want to take a leap of faith. Like you've already made your mind up. Yeah, I do feel like you feel like this is destined. You got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles on the table. That's not normal, right? But I've learned, like, the more I study that, if you get the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in a reading, Pisces, there is a huge possibility this could be someone that you marry. Okay, especially with justice and engagement, right? But it doesn't have to be. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. Like if you're not a marriage person, don't get married, right? You can be in a commitment, not get married. People don't have to get married. Like, so this is your relationship, Pisces, and you will choose to do what you please with it. Okay. Now I want to see what they want as their potential outcome with you. Nine of Wands. They want to lay down their burdens. This could have, they don't want to be defensive anymore. They may have been defensive. What do they want the potential outcome? Yeah, exactly. They want to work on this. They may see you as their divine counterpart. We've got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. You guys might be all up your head. You're not sharing your emotions or your feelings. But here we go. This person wants to put the work in. They want to lay down their burdens. They may come in as the wounded warrior with like an apology or something, but there's the sun, right? This is clarity. Again, we're marrying. We got transformation. I was on the King of Cups. Yeah, the King of Cups, he is emotionally grounded, but he doesn't share everything. And neither does the King of Swords, I'm going to pull in this Death card. What's this Death card about? Well, that just flew out. Just one, please. Death card. Oh my God. Death is good. It's about transformation. It's growth. It's healing. It's, oh God. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh my God. Holy shit. Damn. I'm pulling all those. That is crazy. Okay, you got death, transformation, healing, right? Ending something. Maybe they needed to end something that you're unaware of. When they come in, it does look like they want to work on things with you, so they might be clear. They've got the Queen of Swords in their heart space, so they do want to communicate honestly and true. You've got the Four of Wands again. Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This is a possibility, Pisces, that this could lead to something for many, 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 many years. Okay, you got the Four of Wands, 11, 11. If you know about it, read about it, right? Angel numbers, always a good thing to get into. This person has completed very, very hard cycles. Okay, and I feel like they are leveling up. They see the same thing. Again, Ten of Pentacles, you got the Ten of Pentacles. They see that this could be legacy. This is a connection that could build something, maybe they want to buy a house with you. Maybe you will buy a house with each other, right? This could be someone from your past. We got Six of Cups, but this is childlike energy. I feel like you two, especially with that two of Pentacles, I feel like you guys can be kids together. But I also feel like you can be safe with this person. You want to be romantic with them. You want to take a leap of faith with them. You see legacy. They see legacy. They see the sun. They're seeing clearly. They're transforming. They're ending these shit cycles, these mental shit cycles. They're making a head or heart decision, right? And to me, they're choosing their heart. They've closed out some painful shit, and it could have been some childhood things that could have happened on in the home. I mean, that's just getting deeper, but I won't go too deep, but maybe there was healing that needed to be done. Maybe this person did not feel good enough. We did have insecurities, right? Yeah, they felt rejected. There was maybe they had a really strong parent that maybe made them kind of like this, right? And they've had to heal that, a certain way of being, right? You got birds are super important. I love doves. I'm not going to lie. I feel like spirit is really helping this person come to you. I don't think this has been an they've had to do endings. They're having to walk away from things that they don't want to. I think they're having to sacrifice some shit right here. And that could have been why they haven't come in. They also could have been waiting for you. Okay, Pisces, I want to see what you want the potential outcome to be. Pisces. Yeah, you want to be grounded with this person. You want to protect it. You want to guide it. You want to stand up for it. You also want to make sure you have your boundaries and that you get justice, which is good. You got justice on their side. You got justice on their side. You guys are marrying each other. And you've got twin flame on here. So if you don't know about it, read about it, right? Either you believe in it or you don't. One more for Pisces on what they want the potential outcome to be. Oh, Lord. I feel like you're highly attracted to this person. Oh, my God. Yeah, you might be obsessing a little bit about this person. So try to ground yourself, Pisces, with the justice. Everything is in balance. This could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or you've got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay? But this is wanting something grounded, something stable, caring for them. This woman is the hostess of the mostest. Like, you want to take care of them. And then you got the Seven of Wands. You want to stand up for this connection. You want to fight for this connection. But this is also about you needing to put up your boundaries too, and making sure whoever you let in that you're having boundaries. You're highly attracted to this person. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But these are energies, you guys, okay? There could be some sort of conflict or competition. There's justice. So you want justice in the relationship. You want to come back together. You do. Some of you may be in love with this Ace of Cups, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. But you might be obsessing a little bit over this person. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to pull some closing thoughts on what this person is thinking about when it comes to you, okay? What is Pisces person thinking about them? How can I help them? How can I guide them? What do they need to know? Yep, they're a secret admirer. Some of you are not going to know who this is. I don't even think most of you know. Yeah, they think you're a soulmate, everlasting soulmate. I think some of you maybe thought this person forgot about you, and they didn't. Oh my God, you guys. There's transformation here. I do feel like something was going on with court. I've got court here a lot. I don't know if it's child support, fighting for their kid. We've got some children cards with the Six of Cups. It could have been a divorce. They could have went through a divorce. Maybe they weren't fully divorced. Or maybe they were waiting for money with that freaking abundance card. There's a lot here, right? I'm not going to get too deep because this is a general. But you've got someone that really sees you as someone that they can be committed to. And they want change. They want transformation. They don't want it to end. There is unfinished business here. Okay, what is Pisces feeling about this person? Pisces. Yeah, they ghosted you. I think that's going to help you narrow it down. They ghosted you, and they could have ghosted you for another person. They could have went back to an ex, or they could have went back to drinking, or they drank, or something like that. Maybe they, like that one card said, drowning you out with alcohol or substance. Fated meeting. So either you're going to have a fated meeting or you already had a fated meeting. But there was obstacles, I feel like, in this person's path. Oh, compromise. Yeah, you want to compromise. You want to make this work. Freedom. I want another clarification on this karmic relationship. Yeah, inner knowing. So I feel like most of you know they picked somebody over you. One more. But that's not everyone, right? Like that's... Oh, damn. You got love, strong affection. So most of you are feeling the feels, right? I think most of you feel like this is a breakup forever and they don't care about you, which is not true. Because you got so many beautiful cards here, Pisces. Pisces, if this energy is not in your energy, you need to manifest it. But I feel like most of you probably know who this is. I do feel like some of you are not getting back with somebody. Okay. If there was a toxic karmic partner who was mentally or physically abusive, do not go back to that person. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I do feel like there is an ending on that. Okay. So be careful who you let in, right? But in another aspect, I feel like you think this person doesn't care about you. And they obviously do. They're obviously a secret admirer. They haven't told you how they feel. They want to communicate you. You're probably going to be shocked. They could have disappeared or ghosted you. But you have an inner knowing about this situation. It's fate. You got fate, 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 fate on your side here. And again, like I was saying, masculine, feminine right here. This is a divine connection. You see them as as divine masculine. Okay? You're getting the pull. Okay, Pisces, I wish you nothing but the best and God bless.